What's in the glass?
What's in the glass?
What's in the glass?
What's in the glass? What's in the glass? We had too much fun with that.
Yep.
Way too much fun with that.
I went to octaves I did not expect.
So if you've seen What's in the Glass episodes before, we're going to get into the nose, we're going to get into the palate. Sean's going to tell us what he thinks. He's going to tell us whether or not he'd buy it, what he'd pay for it, the proof, all that good stuff.
Ooh, that's a rye. Okay.
So what makes you think it's a rye?
It is crisp. It is botanical. A little spearmint. Light. I'm not getting any oaky notes at all. Nothing dark. This is on, and I've always said I always draw a line when I imagine what I'm nosing or tasting. I have notes that go here that are the darker and they're heavier. And then I have everything else that's up here. This is up here. This is right up here.
So there's
not
one
Scotch up here. But.
So without giving anything away, there's one very special thing about this whiskey that I'm interested to know whether or not you can pick up on it.
Okay.
And whether it be in the nose or whether it be in the palate, there's something unique that I'm curious of whether or not you get it. I know it's there, so I know to look for it.
Yeah. I mean, it's... I'm telling you, it is rye all day long on the nose, though. No question. That can't be a bourbon. Like, I can't imagine that that's a bourbon. And not in a bad way. It smells wonderful. I love the way it smells.
All right, going for the taste.
Yeah. I did not expect that.
Good way or bad way or
good? Good. It was just kind of thick and smooth. I was getting a little cotton candy off of it. Yeah, there's easily a rye, but yeah, there's something sweet in there, almost like pear juice, or some. It almost tastes scotchy to me.
Okay.
Now I'm getting scotch on it when I chewed it.
Okay.
Okay, now I'm getting the scotch. Oh, Chris, you're killing me. So, all right, so let's just go through it. I'm gonna tell you. Let me do another taste.
Yeah, so let's definitively say what type of whiskey you think it is. First off, is it rye? Is it bourbon?
Yeah, it's a rye.
It's a rye.
So it's a rye, 100% rye.
So you're going with a rye.
Yeah.
Okay. Proof?
Proof. I'm gonna go with 90 proof. It's a 90 proof.
Okay.
Based off of the finish and everything on it. Finish is very non-existent on it. I almost no back of the tongue at all, just a little botanical, and that's it. Chewing it just throws me off completely, so I'm going to stick with...
I don't chew this one when I drink it. I don't need to.
No.
There's enough going on in the whiskey that I don't need to try to pull anything out.
Sometimes I do that just to pull out stuff that might not be there, but I didn't. It threw me off when I chewed it. So I'm going to say 90 proof rye of some kind. It's almost got an Angel's Envy smell to it. Is that what this is? Did you give me Angel's Envy?
I didn't give you Angel's Envy.
But it's got that... It's an Angel's Envy smell.
Mind you, it could have been any number of whiskeys.
Well, it's not quite rich and sweet enough on the palate to remind me of the Angel's Envy. I just got a nose on it, though, and I was like, that's that candy from Angel's Envy.
So what would make it Angel's Envy?
What do you mean?
I'm trying to pull it out of you. What makes Angel's Envy
Oh, the rum cask.
Okay.
Yeah, the rum cask finish.
Do you want to know what this is?
Is this the Balvenie rum cask finish?
No.
What is that? Redemption. Oh, it is a rye.
And it is a rum cask finish.
Okay, so I did get that. What's the proof on it?
So this is a 94 proofer.
Okay, that was close.
Right?
Yeah.
So this is a Redemption Cask Series rum cask finish. Straight rye whiskey finished in Plantation Caribbean rum cask.
Wow. So I was pretty close.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
All right.
I don't feel like I said anything that would have led you to believe that it was an Angel's Envy or that it was a
You
rum
said there's
cask
something
finish.
sweet. What have you had
There's
that reminds you of?
There's something in here,
Yeah.
right?
There is. I pulled it out eventually. It just took me a little while. But that rum pulls out a certain smell. Yeah. And I would have never guessed Redemption because I've never had it. This is the first Redemption I've ever had.
This is a blender, right? So Redemption is a blender or a finisher.
Mm-hmm.
They don't distill their own juice.
Okay.
This is an MGP product.
Yeah.
So this is MGP juice, but it does say, basically it says bottled by Redemption Barrel Selections in Lawrenceburg.
Okay.
So they're the ones doing the picking.
Yeah. And we didn't get to the point of would I buy it again or what I'd pay for it or
Sorry.
anything like that. No, it's like I knew you were excited. Like I mean, because I was starting to hit all the notes. And you're like, yes, yes, yes. And you pulled it out. Yeah, but I mean.
Well, all right, so the question is...
And I know Redemption Redemption prices, so.
Okay, so regardless of that,
Yeah.
would you buy it?
Hold on, I'll tell you. Yes.
It's an easy yes for me.
It's a delicious summer whiskey.
It's an easy yes for me.
Yeah.
And so what would you pay for it? You said you know Redemption prices. So how much is this bottle?
So the regular Redemption Rye is it's less than $40.
Okay. This is a $45 bottle.
Okay. So that they added the extra for the finish.
So for me, this is a half the cost Angel's Envy rum cask finished.
It's a cheap version.
It is.
Yeah.
And it's really close to being as good as the Angel's Envy.
Let me say this. Angel's Envy, as much as we love that, is rich. And it's decadent. In other words, you don't sit and just drink it and drink it and drink it. Like you take a glass of it because it's something that you want to try, but it's not something you go to. We would kill this bottle. If you and I went to one of your family functions or something like that, you and I would kill this bottle.
Yeah, it's an easy
We'd be hammered at the end.
And that's exactly what I thought about when I had it.
Yeah.
So I had it the other night when I was making dinner, and then I had it tonight in preparation for our live session that we did earlier in the night. And it's just such an easy sipper. I mean, this is a get you in trouble whiskey. It is only 94 proof, but if you drink half a bottle of anything, it'll get
straight
you there.
Spirits.
It'll get you there.
It's not beer.
But I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I appreciate it. That was a good pour.
Yeah, so this is batch number 2. It's a cool bottle. I think it had a cool label. I would not have bought this had it not been for my wife going, that's a cool one. You know, maybe she...
Mine does the same thing
that's a cool
sometimes.
one. She's like, hey.
Yes.
She's like,
yes.
Have you had that before? And I'm like, no. She's like, well, that's a cool one. And then I looked around the store for like another 10 minutes, didn't find anything, and I come back and get this bottle. She's like, I knew that was a good one.
And she was right.
She was right. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I picked it up for 2 reasons.
Yeah.
The bottle's cool, the label's cool, but the second reason is it's a rye, and it's got a rum cask finish.
Yeah.
And I love Angel's Envy Rye. So I mean, I was like, how could you know, like even if it's just a comparison, you know, let's see what kind of comparison we got going on here. And I'm telling you, I love the bottle. I think it's a super cool bottle.
I'm feeling a little confident now after I've tried that, because like going into it with all the stuff I've had lately and everything, and I've been a little all over the place, and like I feel like I really honed in on that, and there was enough distinctive notes for me to pick out. Yeah, thank you for that.
No, I definitely think that it was unique for you to be able to pull out the rum. Well, you said Angel's Envy, but that pulls out the rum
it
cask.
Does. And I knew. Well, I said rum cask. I don't think you heard me. Yeah, I said it in there, and I said rum cask, and you.
Yeah, because to me, when I have this, it's becoming very evident to me that this type of sweet is that sugar cane.
It is
sweetness.
Almost gives it that cotton candy. Almost gives it that candy.
Super unique sweetness. This is not. It's not a bourbon sweetness.
You threw me off because you're like, it tasted like it tastes like an added sweetener. I'm like, is this a flavored whiskey? Like, what's happening here? Like, I was like, it started making me.
I said it tasted like an artificial.
Yeah.
So like an artificial sweet.
Yeah.
Like a candy sweet.
Yeah. And I get that.
Like when I drink Angel's Envy Rye, the rum cask finish, to me it's like an artificial sweet. Like it's not like a baked. It's almost like bourbon. You get like a baked sweet.
Yeah.
This isn't a baked sweet.
No, it's not at all.
This is sugar.
It's
right?
fruity. It's a natural. Well, you said it tastes artificial. To me, it tasted like a natural sugary sweet. You know, like a
and maybe I don't have enough
concentrate.
experience with that.
Yeah,
but
like a concentrate.
to me,
Yeah.
the rum influence is very heavy in this. Like it's amazing to me that they can get that kind of influence out of just finishing.
Yeah,
I
agree with that.
Yeah, you can almost
With just a
convince
sugar
me
cane.
that this was a rum.
Maybe I wouldn't mind trying some of these
Yeah.
next to rums just to see the
Man.
difference. Yeah,
And it is sweet, but it's certainly toned down. And I could see your point about how this could be a daily sipper.
yeah,
Angel's Envy Rye is one of those whiskeys where I have a pour of it and then I'm pretty much done. I don't want a lot of it.
Yeah.
You know, like I one pour.
yeah.
I'm
and
good.
you enjoy it. You're like, okay, that's decadent.
Right.
That's good. You know, yeah, yeah.
And especially it breaks up like, hey, I've had lots of bourbon, I've had lots of a regular rye,
So
and then I'll have a pour of that, and it's like it's a break.
Yeah.
It's like wow, this
Resets
is
it.
completely different.
Mm-hmm.
And so I agree with you. I would certainly buy this. I think at $45, it's like the perfect price point.
Yeah.
I don't know that I would pay a ton more than that, but I definitely think it's worth $45.
Oh, I agree.
It doesn't
Yeah.
taste young.
No,
There's
it tastes like an aged rye.
Yeah, it's
good.
definitely mature.
Yeah.
And at $45 in North Carolina, who knows? Prices may be different where you are, but
Yeah.
for $45 in North Carolina, I think it's definitely a buy.
Yeah.
I would recommend it.
Yeah,
And,
for sure. If you haven't seen it or you haven't found it yet, I've never seen this, so I'm glad you found it.
All right. Well, I'd buy it again. Obviously I did buy it. I'd buy it again.
I'm way more happy with this pour because I think the first one you did was Wild Turkey 101, and I enjoyed that. That was good. And then I had Lefroy.
So this redeemed it a little bit.
It has indeed. There is a redemption. Yeah, and it very adequately.
It does make me more interested in trying their other offerings.
I almost bought the redemption rye today.
Yeah, no, I'd definitely be interested in checking out more of what they have to offer.
It's $30. So.
We like most of the MGP juice that we've had, so it's not surprising. I need to finish off what I've got here.
Yeah.
Yep. That's definitely rum. Definitely a rum. There's definitely a rum influence in there.
Yeah. There's a botanical rum. Yeah.
But hey, thanks so much for watching, folks.
Yeah, appreciate it.
If you're watching this video on Instagram, head over to YouTube. Please subscribe and stay up to date on all the new videos we have coming out.
Full length.
If you're watching on YouTube, do us a favor and head over to Instagram. Check us out over there. Incredible community. We do a little bit different edits on the videos over there sometimes. We do lives, lots of other fun stuff, giveaways. Definitely check it out.
Yeah.
If you're on YouTube, be sure to ring the notification bell. And yeah, we hope to see you around next time we do this. Drop us a comment on any finished whiskeys you think we should try.
Yeah.
So
yeah, would love that.
Yep. So if you have a finished whiskey that we should try, drop us a comment. We'd really appreciate that. Thanks so much for watching, and yeah, we need more whiskey. So cheers till next time.
Yeah.